You know that feeling, right? You're out walking the dog, maybe you're in the shower, and boom, a brilliant idea hits. Or you suddenly remember every single thing you need to get done this week. But by the time you can actually grab a pen or open an app, it's just gone. Poof! Well, today, we're diving into a new AI feature from the to-do list app Todoist that's built to solve that exact problem. So here's the game plan. First, we're going to talk about that universal problem we all face. Then, we'll look at Todoist's wild solution, this thing called Ramble. We'll peek under the hood to see how it works, pit it against all those shiny new AI gadgets, and then, this is the fun part, we'll check out the actual results from their testing. And we'll wrap it all up by asking, what does this mean for the future of how you get stuff done?
All right, first up, the to-do list problem. It's that classic, frustrating story of a great thought just slipping through your fingers before you can nail it down, from a fleeting idea to a totally forgotten task.
I mean, think about it. We are all juggling this constant fire hose of thoughts, reminders, and ideas. But that moment where you have to stop what you're doing, pull out your phone, unlock it, find the right app, and then start typing with your thumbs, that little bit of friction, that's often all it takes for the idea to just vanish. The whole goal here is to get rid of that friction.
So how do you close that gap between thought and action? Well, this brings us to section 2. Todoist's answer is to let you literally speak your to-do list into existence with their new AI feature.
They call it Todoist Ramble, and the magic words here are meandering, unstructured speech. This is the key. You don't have to talk like a robot giving a command. You can just, well, ramble. You can talk naturally, and the AI is smart enough to listen to your stream of consciousness, pull out the actual tasks, figure out the deadlines, and then, bam, it organizes it all into a neat little list for you.
And check this out. It's smarter than just a simple transcription service. You can correct yourself while you're talking, just like you would with a person. So you could say, okay, schedule a meeting for Wednesday. You know what, actually, make that Thursday. The AI gets it. It understands the context and makes the change. No problem.
That is seriously impressive. The ability to understand context like that is a real game changer. So how on earth does it actually work? Let's pop the hood for a second.
For you, the user, it feels incredibly simple. Step 1, you just talk. You hit the Ramble button and let it rip. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, the AI, which is running on Google's Gemini 2.5 model, is transcribing and organizing everything in real time. And then, step 3, a perfectly structured list of tasks just shows up in your app. It's kind of magic.
Okay, but whenever you're talking to an AI, you gotta ask about privacy, right? And this is super important. The audio is not stored or used to train their AI models. That's a huge deal. On top of that, the app has an SOC2 Type II certification, which is basically a fancy way of saying it has a major industry stamp of approval for having secure and trustworthy data systems.
Now, this all software-first approach puts Todoist right smack in the middle of a really big debate that's happening in tech right now. To get the best AI experience, do you really need to buy a brand new, dedicated gadget? Or is the supercomputer you already carry around good enough?
I mean, look at the two sides. On one hand, you have software like Todoist Ramble. It just uses the phone you already have, and it slots right into the way you already work. There's no extra thing to charge or carry around. But on the other hand, you've got this new wave of AI gadgets, smart rings, special wearables, and with those, you have to buy new hardware, learn how to use it, keep it charged, and you're often stuck inside their own little world. Okay, this all sounds really cool in theory, but come on, did it actually work? Did people use it? Well, let's get to the good stuff and look at the results from the beta test. This number just blew me away. In the first 3 weeks of testing alone, people completed almost 300,000 Ramble sessions. Now, that is not just people trying it out once. That's a sign that people were coming back and using it again and again.
And it wasn't just that people were using it. The feature itself got way better and fast. The success rate for actually creating a task from a Ramble jumped from just 40% in October all the way up to 62% by December. That shows the AI was learning and getting more reliable in a really short amount of time.
But here it is. This is the number that really tells the story, especially from a business point of view. New users who gave Ramble a try were 5 times more likely to upgrade to a paid plan. That proves this wasn't just some cool gimmick. It was so genuinely useful that it convinced people to actually pay for it.
So after all that, where does this leave us? Let's kind of bring it all home and talk about the key takeaways and what this all means for you.
So here's what it all boils down to. Really powerful, really useful AI can be incredibly accessible. It doesn't have to live inside some new expensive gadget you have to buy. The data shows this approach is effective, it has a real impact on business, and it's a huge point in favor of software. It proves that the phone already in your pocket is a major contender in the race to build the perfect AI assistant.
And that really just leaves us with one final thought. As all these new AI tools keep popping up, is the real winner going to be some shiny new device we all have to go out and buy? Or is it going to be the smart, seamless software that just makes the devices we already own and love that much better? Something to think about.